of qualifying. He waits for sort of track evolution, although I'm not sure there's going to be a lot of it out in the rain, so we'll see.
Yeah, so we've got, as you said, Sociopath's going to be the lead runner, then it's Colpy.
There was a little warning went out earlier as well about the turn. We've just seen the Williams come round, which is turn 12.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a bit of a bug where you actually run wide and it doesn't classify you as running wide, so they're going to be watching that, the stewards after the race, just making sure people haven't been overcooking it into turn 12. So there's, I think there's a new name out there too. Maybe a reserve in the Aston Martin. Big Lou. I'm not sure I've seen him before. I think we have a reserve there.
Let's just double check. I don't have access to that.
It's only the one reserve tonight, by the looks of it. And we do have a comment, so when that comes through,
you've got Josh and Holly watching on in the Thompson household.
Yeah, of course, I've forgotten about that. Kieran was mentioning that. They've got Josh over tonight.
Oh, okay.
So the guys travelling to Ireland, aren't they?
Oh, yes, just for a little few shindigs, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they're having a bit of a thing. So yeah, Josh is actually over there at the minute, which is Hampster, Cdr Hampster. So far, no comments from the Ozone, so, but as he's not on track, that's not surprising. But they do usually like to pop in on a Friday night and see what's happening.
We've got a few people watching, so 9 so far.
We have, yeah, we normally get a few of them pop in and kind of have a little nosy at what's going on. One of those watching though is myself. Obviously I'm keeping an eye on the comments, so.
Yeah, I've got it open up on mine, so wet qualification,
So
as Meatloaf would say, not a dry eye in the house. Oh, we're starting early.
Really, Stephen, we're starting early with those.
I expect them to be quite savage, to be fair, as we go along, but it's always going to be the same one.
So we have had a couple of lap times whilst we've been talking, and another faster one comes in. So we've had Alman, who's just set the fastest lap at 25.204. Corpy has set at 25.267, and Sociopath at 25.490. Now you see, all the cut-off times we were talking about have gone completely out of the window.
Yeah, so we've got Cameron coming around the final corner now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to scroll down and grab a couple of people who are coming round.
As he sets
at 25.662.
Okay, so we're looking mid-25s.
Yeah, I think we're going to be looking at a lot of 25s here because of the lack of DRS, especially down that main straight. Like, there's so much time lost down that main straight because of the weather, and obviously everyone's a little more hesitant on throttle in this weather as well. You're not going to get the amount of grip you'd normally
No, of course. So I'm wondering, well, if someone could let us know what the weather is going to be like through this.
Here he goes again. We've got Stephen back in the comments. Come on, Clay, like a bat out of hell.
So we've got Rhinosaurus at the back so far, 126.1.
And Mark,
as El Jobo's just set the fastest, a 124.6.
Yep. Yeah, I was just saying another comment. Mark K. Trim has said, "Good luck, JJ Lato." I didn't think JJ was out there unless
he's racing in Tier 1.
Yeah, he may be in Tier 1, and you picked up the wrong stream there, buddy.
Oh, it's Rhinosaurus. Oh, it's right. I was going to say he's
was racing Tier 1 tonight.
Joseph's done a 127.
Stephen says it's a dry race. What about the rest of qualifying now? Is that going to be wet, dry? And that begs the next question is, what kind of setups are people going to use? Because have they put out a wet setup for this, or are they banking on a dry setup here with a little wing adjustment for the rain that they can then adjust before the race for the dry weather?
Well, I tend to find with this track in the TT, we tend to use a little bit higher setups anyway. So you've only got to punch up the front wing slightly, lower the diff.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm on my setup. I think I'm running something like 710 or something anyway. So I'm running.
Cammy comes around 11 and 12, no slips, drives straight through nicely.
Do you know what? I've not even been catching people in the fast laps yet.
So it's wet quali dry race.
Yeah, so that will be interesting then.
Yep, so the Colin men, teams on comms tonight, gonna miss Baby Dan, but you'll smash it. Yeah, I'm not gonna abbreviate what that is. As El Jobo's just gone quicker again with a 1:24.3. As Sky's out. Ah, he's got a quali ban.
Ah, that'd explain that then.
Yeah, because I remember him saying in chat he's gonna go from last to first challenge.
Yeah, to be fair to Sky, I've seen them do some pretty good laps around, you know, just practicing on total.
So I'm on Scotty at the minute, but he's got a lot of traffic in front of him.
So
as he invalidates.
Time with 24.761, and Matey Boy was facing the wrong way just then, coming out of turn 3, and he's just getting out of the way for
So we've got Clay's about to come around 10, then he's going to hit 11 and 12.
I'm going to go and jump on board with Clay and see how he gets on.
Takes it nicely through there.
Yeah, it's just that X.
Nearly cut it.
That was close. Yeah.
It was.
I've been known to do that on TT as he goes a purple middle sector with a 56.3.
See, that might be his own personal as it's his first.
Yeah, it could be his own personal, yeah. But we'll see what sort of time he puts in from the end. As he's just running into a little bit of traffic coming out the last turn, so hopefully they'll move on quickly.
He's safe there.
One diving in the pit, so that's okay. Rhinoceros is out as well.
As he does a 1:24.99.
Just trying to see if I can put away Rhinoceros. Yeah, Rhinoceros has dropped it out of turn 4, which is actually a common place to drop it on this track. If you catch a little bit too much of the left-hand curb, it kicks your tail out.
Oh, Kieran's lost it. Oh, he just kept the front wing. That was turn 12.
Oh, that's unlucky, because again, that is another common place to drop it as well, is turn 12. Turn 4 and turn 12 are your most common
He took too much of turn 11 and it just set his car off and he just lost it. As Poulter's done a 1:23.9.
Just jumping on board with Scott and see how he's getting on as he's coming through the first sector, so... Ooh, a bit wobbly.
Yeah, that was a bit squirrely through there.
Yeah. Engineer said on the second to last run that Cameron made that there is only 10 more minutes of rain, so we may only get wet for the rest of this qualifying session.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Poulter.
That was Cammy, the Mercedes driver.
Yeah, that's what I called him, Poulter, instead of Cameron.
Yeah, there's Cameron Poulter and there's Cammy.
Oh, right, okay.
The Mercedes driver, not the Red Bull driver. Lewis and Max. Don't get it the wrong way around.
Scotty coming up to the last two turns, turn 18 then 19.
Yeah, I'm still on board with him for a minute, just a little hesitant coming through those.
Oh, he lost the back end there, but...
Should still be on for a fairly good time, but it won't be his best.
Yeah, 1:25.3.
I mean, it's fairly safe. I mean, he's got probably half a second over the guys at the bottom, because we have actually lost Big Lou as well. I didn't notice that until I've just looked down at the timing board.
Oh, he took a lot of curb there. I wonder if he's going for another run. No.
No,
he's moved out of the way. So that must be Jay Doyle's invalidated.
We've got Schnitzy on his last, and he's half a second faster almost.
As Kieran's coming out of the pit now, so he'll probably have enough time to do 2 laps.
Yeah, he'll have loads of time. He's almost a second faster now, Schnitzy. As he finishes sector 2.
To make your boy with a 1:51. Oh, he's coming out. He must have had an issue.
So a second faster would put Schnitzy around about P5. I was going to say 4, but then Coulter dropped in. So, unless he's found a little bit more time through the last sector, we'll see. And that's 1.1 seconds faster, and as I said, P5. So, that was a pretty good time there. Let's just go and jump on board with Kieran on and out that.
So I'm just on board with Armin. He's about halfway through the lap. coming through turn 5. He's got a bit of traffic, so he needs to move out of the way. He's 2 tenths up.
Two tenths is going to put him around about the same time as Clay. Clay is only 0.205 ahead of Almond. So Almond
He's coming up to 11 and 12. Oh, he flies around that one nicely.
He's out of the way with it. Oh, that was close to running out. Invalidating this and the next.
See how he takes the next one. Takes chicane nicely there. Looks like that tyre, it's looking very dry out there.
I'm just ignoring Stephen's comments now because he's still throwing out the meatloaf ones.
So what's Armand going to do?
Ooh, Sociopath has to switch to soft tyres.
So he's put into 6th.
Yeah, but interestingly, as I've just said, Sociopath has jumped on a pair of softs.
I did say that it was looking dry.
But the question is he going to act? He's still sitting in pit. No, he's just changed. He's gone back to inters.
Ah.
Nope, softs. Make your mind up, Sociopath. You're confusing us over here. Supposed to be one of the Williams teammates. Stop confusing me. As Mayspin has done the same thing, he's also chucked on the soft tyres, but neither of them have left the pitch yet. But they do, of course, have time, because if they can get these tyres around, there's enough time to... Oh, his matey boy seems...
So just on with Kieran as he's coming around the last 2 turns now.
Yep, I'm still on board with him. I'm just looking at where matey boy's dropped it.
DRS has been enabled.
Yep, so it must be dry enough. What's that, turn 7?
As it, Kieran's 8th, so Huntsman's got slapped on a pair of softs there, but is he going to come out?
So
he's probably going to wait for everyone.
All out on laps. I mean, they've chucked on and it has the DRS as enabled, but I'm still seeing rain falling.
Yeah, so am I, but the track does look like it's drying out. He's coming out on the softs.
I'm jumping on board with Sociopath, properly on board with him, so as we can see there is still rain falling. And there doesn't seem to be any discernible dry racing line. So is this a bit of a gamble? I mean,
well, he's not slipped through 11 or 12.
No, he hasn't. But as I said, there's no discernible racing line. So, but a lot of people are doing it now. So we've got Warri Huntsman's out on them. Ojobo's put them on.
This track is going to be busy.
Matthias is on an outlap now. Scotty's put them on. Sociopath is on an outlap. Scotty actually becomes on an outlap. Jack Slater is in the pits with them on, and Mayspin is on an outlap on them. And Cameron's put on mediums. That's an odd choice.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So we'll just see how Sociopath gets on for this lap. I'm actually going to stay on board with him like this. I do tend to prefer the broadcast view of what's going on, but just for the sake of this lap with people coming out on soft, I'm going to stay on with him and see how he gets on.
So there's 3 minutes left. Kieran's just jumped in the pit. He's probably going to chuck on a set of softs. He's going to have to be quick.
It's strange. It's still raining, but the track's starting to look really dry now.
Yeah, that's what I said about a lap or 2 ago. So
yeah,
it borderline looks dry through part of it.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. Like the rain's still coming down, but
so Porter's on an outlap on mediums.
Not unless he's just trying to scrub them in. I'm not sure. Ooh, that was almost a bit wide there from Sociopath, but he was a bit hesitant there through 11 and 12. He got a little bit wide on 11.
He's 4.5 seconds up.
Yeah, so 4.5 seconds. So it's definitely dry enough out there for them. We appear to have off Matthias as well on soft tyres.
So I'm just on board with Sociopath, who's 2 seconds up in the first sector. So that's why you're watching... not Sociopath, Huntsman, sorry.
Yeah, so he's just top
118
with an 11.8. An 18.882, sorry. That's because I was looking at the 1.1 before me. So there is definitely time on these. I mean, the
there's
DRS
a lot of time.
Obviously
so Huntsman's 4.5 seconds up. So Sierra, took a lot of that curb.
Bearing in mind, I know Sociopath said before this race that he wasn't sure of his pace on this track, so even though it is actually his home race too. But interestingly, as it stands, we're only going to have 12 people in Q2.
That's right, 117.2.
Because we've lost 3, unless Jack Slater, J-Doy and Mayspin can actually find time out here. In fact, I'm going to just jump on board with Mayspin and see how he's doing. I mean, he's not actually set a lap, so it's not a matter of how much he's improved either here. It's because he hasn't actually set a lap on the wet tyres, so...
Oh, as Kieran nearly cuts turn 12 there. Very close.
Yeah, he's got Mayspin right behind him as well.
Yep, he's on an out lap, so...
Clay
Clay 117.1.
Mayspin actually put in a purple middle sector as well, but again, he's not set a time yet, so that could be a personal.
Cool, this is right on the edge for this one. So as long as, well, J-Doy and Mayspin can set a quicker time than them, we'll have 15 people in.
Yeah, Mayspin almost lost it then. The Almond's out.
116.4.
Tired in the pit, surely. Then again, I mean, he could think, yeah, I'm safe because Sky Eye, Matey Boy, Big Lou, Matthias and Rhinoceros were out anyway, so maybe he didn't drop it.
So Kieran took 1 and 2 really nicely.
Oh, this is unlucky for J-Doy because as El Jobo goes at 116 flat, but J-Doy is invalidating, hasn't got the time to start another lap, as Coulpy goes at 15.744. So, and Joseph hasn't gone fast enough, but he is 4.2 seconds faster, so he should get himself into the safe area here.
Oh, he took a bit too much curb there, Kieran. That must have been uncomfortable there, but he's nearly 6 seconds up, so...
Yeah, but Kieran's safe, so
yeah,
he doesn't even really need to do this. There you go, 6.8 from Joseph, so he's clearly a lot faster. Kieran's 5.8 at this point. And he comes across with 16.3. So we are going to lose Sky Eye, who we knew had a qualifying ban anyway. J-Doy, who is unfortunately invalidated before he could get out and set a lap on anything besides those inters. Matey Boy, Big Lou, Matthias, Rhinoceros, we're going to be losing. I'm not sure about Armand because I think Armand retired in the pits. I don't think he actually crashed.
no.
So I don't think we're losing Armand, so we will have 14. So we'll see for sure in a minute when everybody's back in again. Joseph is still going because he crossed the line before the checkered flag and he has found another second, but he really doesn't need to do this. He's safe. You watch, I'll say that and you'll go in the pits now. Like El Jobo just did instead of taking the checkered flag. No, he hasn't. He's gone for it. And he improves by a second and a half. And I think we are just waiting for El Jobo to get into the pits and he should be done. Because everyone's taken the checkered flag. So.
Yep.
His pit garage is before the checkered flag, I think, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. I'm thinking the track the wrong way around there. I'm looking at the map. Come on then. This is it. We're done. There we go. I didn't know what was going to happen then. J-Doy in the comments has said, well, that's unlike me. Messed it up with a laughing face. It's fine. We've seen people come from that far down the field and do well before, so... So it's Coulpy, El Jobo, Kieran, Scotty, Cammy, Cameron, Sociopath, Joseph, Clay and Warry Huntsman rounding out the top 10 there. And we are losing Sky Eye, who, as we said, had a qualifying ban anyway. J-Doy didn't manage to set a time. Matey Boy, Big Lou, Matthias and Rhinoceros as they all crash. So I was right about Armand. He had retired in the pits, so he was actually safe, even though it was showing him as obviously greyed out.
So he got ace safe to set us off, though.
Yeah, this is exactly it. He looked at it and went, well, there's 5 guys out already. I'm above them. I'm getting into Q2. I need not waste a set of tyres.
No, of course.
So he's done absolutely the right thing there, I think.
See who's first out as they make their final adjustments for a bit of dry.
Yep. So far, nobody's moving, but we have El Jobo, Coolpy, Warrior Huntsman, Mazespin, and Cameron Poulter are all on medium tyres. See if I can just grab who's out first. It looks to be Schnitzy. We'll stay on with Schnitzy then.
Trouble you got is there's a lot of people setting times on softs here.
Yeah.
So some of these medium runners are going to have to come out again on the softs.
Yeah, this is it. This is where Armand's actually helped himself by not going out on softs in Quali 1. Now he's got an extra set of softs that he can use.
Yep. But I have found tyre wear is quite high on this track.
It is. It's one of those tracks where you just can't help but have kind of high tyre wear. So it's just a matter of offsetting it enough to allow yourself to...
Oh, Harry didn't cut that. I'll get an invalidation. That was close.
Oh, hold on a minute. Shirt then. So, I'm going to jump back on Schnitzy, who is now actually on his lap. Joseph is through next. And whoever that is in the Mercedes, just ahead of Schnitzy, is going to have to get out of the way shortly. Just coming into the edge of you there.
That was Scotty. He moved out of the way nicely.
Yeah.
See if he just chucks it into turn 11. If he doesn't, yep.
Yeah, that is pretty much what I do, just chuck it into turn 11.
Slam on the anchors.
Slam on the anchors, yeah. And get it slowed down, but then I try and take a little curb on the inside at 12 as well if I can. I can't always do it. Depends how the car feels. Sometimes I can get away with just chopping a little bit of curb on the inside. Keep me off the extra curb. Ooh, that was a bit much curb there coming out of the penultimate turn. Effectively, this is the last turn.
1:15.8.
15.8, that's not bad.
There's Jobo's coming round the last turn now. His teammate.
Yeah, on board with Jobo now. He's on the medium, so
16-1.
I think Joseph was. I know, it looks like he's backed out of his lap at some point.
Cole Pierce 16-3 on the mediums.
Yeah, I've got Huntsman coming through next.
Joseph on the softs. The Huntsman of 1:16.9.
Huntsman there. I would expect a bit more out of Huntsman. Yeah, see, as I said, Joseph was backed out of his lap somewhere. He was on a 44.8 there, which is slower than even the intermediate.
So Kemi is on the last two corners.
Yeah, someone was facing the wrong direction, but I've just jumped on board with Scott. So that shouldn't have impeded him too much as they were facing the wrong way.
1:17.1 for Kemi.
I'm surprised Huntsman hasn't found a bit more time, but maybe he'll go for another lap and get a bit more out of it. Scott invalidates on the exit of, I think that's turn 6. I really need to work out what turns are what, because I've got confused because I lost a couple of turns somewhere at some point as I've been...
So you've got Sociopath coming up to the chicane.
Yeah, it was the exit was 6. So somewhere along the line, I'd lost turn 1 and turn 8.
Bar with a 116.4 on the sauce.
Let's see how Cameron's getting on. He's just coming through 11, 12. Seems slower than some of the other guys coming through there, actually. But he also did seem to be pushing his car right to the limit. Yeah, well, he's definitely slow. He's on a minute and 3 seconds, so...
Yeah, he's warming his tyres up now, Cameron.
There's not many, really. Clay's about to start that time. Just stay on the Clay for a bit. See how he gets on. He's on the soft compound, so I do fully expect him to be quite high up through the board here.
Kieran's still in the pits, so he's just waiting for the evolution.
Yeah, he's doing what he always does and wait for track evolution, as I said right at the beginning. Purple for the first sector, but again, we don't know if it's a personal or track, so... But being on the soft tyres, it could be a track purple. The 11 and 12. Road 11 and 12. Keeps 2 wheels on the track. 50.5. I need to start getting the words out. That's what ruins my comments. When I can't get my words out.
Cameron Portman's actually flying at the minute.
He's out the penultimate turn now, and coming through the last one across the line.
15.8.
15.816, so that must have been track purple, and I'm pretty sure it's for purple third section as well there.
See where Cameron finishes. 1:15.854. Not much in it between him and Clay. But he has done an extra lap on those tyres as well.
He's just on board with May's spin, but he's just run very, very wide coming out of turn 6. So that's all. So we've got Cammy on out lap. Scotty just behind him is actually on a lap. And he's only managed 16.8 on the mediums. He's put a fair few laps on these mediums as well. This is now his 3rd lap, I think. He's put 2 on them already. And
Joseph's done 3 laps on those as well.
Yeah, some of these guys are pushing on those tyres. But then again, saying that, even if Joseph's put 3 laps on those tyres, he could come out on a fresh set a better time, and then they become his start tyres. So it's not a big loss for him. I'm kind of wondering if Scott's going to do the same here. In fact, I think he's in low fuel mode. He's only managing to top about 120 down hill this. So I would think he'll jump onto the top.
I'm just on board with Huntsman.
Yeah, Huntsman.
He's coming on turn 5.
Yeah, 2 tenths faster out of section 1 there, and it shows purple. So comments are a little on the quiet side tonight. It's kind of unusual. It's very well there.
Second up.
Middle as well, almost a second up there.
Oh, he takes that well. But
That's
yeah,
going
he's...
to be 59. That's already going to put him inside the top.
I don't know, it depends how well he takes these last 2 corners here. He could potentially take P1.
Yeah, I was going to say he's purple 2 sectors, so theoretically he can go top here. But just on the section 2 time
Oh, 15-2.
6 tenths out of the guys next in line. But as it stands, that is 2 Ferraris at the top. So if they can manage that in Q3. Right, so just going to jump on board with Kieran. He's just coming out of what we would call the last turn, but technically it's the penultimate turn of this track. But this is the last turn, so we'll see how Kieran gets on for his lap.
Just while you're looking at that, I'm going to jump on board with Cole, but he's invalidated, so...
Yeah, cool. We've got Jack Slater, Cameron Mason out there as well. But as it stands, Scotty and Joseph are barely safe. and Sociopath, so they're all going on out laps, and my betting is they're going for another run because they don't feel like they've done enough, which is fair. Coolpy's already out there.
Surprising, no one started on the meet. Oh!
That was a bit of a wobble there.
He caught the rear tyre on the grass there.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch what had actually caused it. That's
A little bit wide through 12.
Yeah, but I don't think it was enough for an invalidation, though, was it?
No, sorry, not invalidation wise, he couldn't take as much speed.
So as it stands, we're losing both Mercedes and a Red Bull in Scotty, Cammy and Joseph and Kieran. But, oh, Kieran's just gone really wide there. I'm just not sure how that didn't invalidate, but that has.
Ah, he just dives into the pits.
Is it just me, or did that look like he got lagged just then?
He got a little bit of lag there.
Yeah. Well, this is going to have to be a very, very fast in and out if Kieran wants to set a time now.
But yeah, J Doy is saying he's going to be on the mediums for the race. But funny enough, no one in the top 10 is going to be on mediums.
Yeah, but the thing is, J Doy, because he's outside the top 10, will be fresh.
No, of course. Yeah, he's going to be nice and fresh.
He'll be able to go a fair distance into this race on those as well.
So we got Joseph coming round the penultimate corners.
Yeah, I'm on board with Joseph now, and it looks like he's got Williams ahead of him, but that is pitting, so that's either Sociopath or Jack Slater.
Puts him,
just under a tenth faster. That is borderline. He's got to go for another lap here, and it's not showing he's out of fuel, so he's got.
But you've got Scotty who's 1.4 tenths up.
Kieran's still sitting in pits, but I'm surprised he hasn't jumped straight back out again, not having set a time. With 3 minutes left on the clock. I mean, he's got enough time for 2 laps if he was to be out now. Maybe he's going to push his luck and just go for 1.
Oh, Scotty's going to need an awesome Sector 3 here to get him out.
Well, I'm going to jump on board with him then. He's a 10th better, which ain't going to be enough. He's going to need 2-3 tenths.
Yeah.
Easily, he's got to get him. But again, he's not showing low on fuel, so maybe he'll just go again.
Half a second, Jesus! That was a...
He obviously lost a lot of time in Sector 3 then.
Yeah, 100%.
So maybe he'll have just about scraped through now.
Because Jack Slater's now coming out. He's in the drop zone there. I mean, there's hardly anything in it.
But he is borderline, and so is Sociopath, which is both Williams drivers are right on the edge of being dropped out here. So let's just see how Joseph does. He ended up the end of that lap almost 7 tenths slower than his best lap, so that's not too good.
So Kieran's got to be careful. This is his only lap he's going to have.
Yeah. Sociopath was just very slightly up through, down through Sector 2, so he improved by a tenth though, which is taking him just ahead of Scott in P7. So see how Coolby's getting on. It's just told me his last lap time because he hasn't finished Sector 1 yet. So we'll see how his first sector goes, and then we'll try and move on to other people. As he invalidates on the exit 6, which seems to be a common place for people to invalidate. I mean, it's way down on there.
It's interesting because I said about a 15.5 to be safe. 16.5,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Honestly, I'm really surprised that, you know, compared to the times that people are able to put in on TT as opposed to here, it's usually not a huge difference. It's usually only around half a second.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, but some of these guys are struggling to even break 16.3, you know. It's quite a surprise. I mean, I expect to see Kieran get out of Q2 here.
He took 11 and 12 nicely. Beautiful chicane there, so...
Pretty well as well. That was actually a really nice line through there.
Oh, yes.
You catch a little bit of the curb on the chicane, and then that can just throw you clean off the exit. Oh, still showing a little bit of lag there, though. Oh, he just manages to keep it on.
Yeah, he keeps that in nicely.
Really lucky.
And that's going to put him... Oh, P3. Very nice.
That's a great time there when he needed it as well, which is actually now pushed Coolpy into the drop zone.
Yep.
Who is down on his lap, so...
So that was a pressure lap for Kieran, and he absolutely pulled it off.
Oh, without a doubt, as Kulfi actually has found 4/10 through sector 1 alone and just gone purple.
Red Bull needs to get out of his way.
Yes, it does.
There we go, nicely.
It has. I think that is, yes, it's Joseph. So
as he comes up to 11 and 12. Just clean through there. Nice and smooth.
The other Red Bull, is it? No, it's not. It might be a
He's a
Williams.
second up.
The Red Bull, yeah, almost a second up. That's crazy.
Oh,
that was really close. This is a lot up there on the exit of that chicane. How he didn't invalidate there.
His fuel line's flashing, so I wonder.
He is going to the absolute limit here. That's a narrower line than a lot of people take through there too.
This is going to put him P2. Oh, 49!
As he clips the wall as well.
One of my AlphaTauri teammates, thank you very much. Nicely done.
So, Joseph's into the 50s there, so he's not going anywhere. And Mason is invalidated, so he's not. So we are losing Scotty, Jack Slater, Joseph, and Mason in this qualifying session.
Yeah, he's dived into the pits.
Everybody dives into the pits instead of taking the checker flag.
So we've just got to wait about 4 hours roughly for it to sort itself out now.
I don't know why they do this. It's like so many people know about this and still they do it. It's like they do it on purpose to annoy the comments.
In fairness, if I'm in the top 10, I will go into the pit because I don't want the AI doing an extra lap because it does add tyre wear.
Yeah, but these are guys in the bottom as well.
No, of course.
I don't panic that much back, I might say. I hammer the hell out of the car irrespective of what the AI does. So...
Oh, El Jobo got through on mediums.
Cammy, Armand plays, Kieran, Clay, Cameron Porter, Snitsy, El Jobo, and Sociopath, and as you said, El Jobo on the mediums as well. So
that's
we're losing Scotty, Jack Slater, Joseph, and Mason.
So we providing there's no safety cars, El Jobo could be looking pretty pretty.
Yeah, in the top 10 there. That's interesting. As Kulpi just popped into the comments and said that was his limit. That was as much as he could absolutely eke out of that car.
I don't know. I think he can get more. He's just trying to be polite.
I don't think so. I think he cut so much of that chicane and got away with it that I think that really was his limit.
He did have that car bounce.
Not only did it bounce, but there was almost no car left on track. Like, he couldn't have pushed it any closer to its raw limit there.
So who's the first? Is that? That's Kulpi out first.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to jump on board with him as well for this and see how he
Literally
gets on.
Everyone's jumping out quick here.
He put a load of laughing faces and
sandbags.
So what he means is he's added extra weight in his car to keep it on the ground. Not blend into that.
I don't mind. Just do me a favour, Kulpi. Pass those bags over on Sunday, yeah?
I think some of us will need those, aren't I, mate?
So everyone's out except for Kieran.
Oh, there's no surprise there.
So he's just going to go for a hero lap at the end.
Yep. Oh, for God's sake, Stephen.
Oh no, yeah, that's because I said about these bags.
Yeah, I know, but that's another meatloaf pun.
You sure? Yes,
I know for a fact that's a meatloaf pun. You took the words right out of my mouth as the name of a song by Meatloaf. You're still going with the Meatloaf jokes.
Hound loves it.
Oh, he does.
Right, so Kulpi just across the line.
I'm actually going to ride on board with him for this lap. Just a little bit of glare from the sun there as well, as I'm actually seeing spots of rain. Ooh. Are we going to have a wet end to this session?
Kieran needs to get his self out of the pitch quite quickly.
Get out now because I am seeing rain coming down on the track.
Yes, Kieran, if you can hear us, get out.
Yeah, this is end of Sector 1, start of Sector 2 is just the same as it was throughout the rest of Sector 1. There is rain falling.
The trouble is, this sort of tracks are going to be wet fast as well.
Yep. And Kieran's obviously listening because he's now on an outlap.
Good lad.
You're welcome.
Oh, he don't take most of that corner this time, old Cole Pete.
No,
he leaves some of it on the track.
He left a bit on the track there, didn't he? He was a lot politer to it that time. So, to be honest with you, I think this is going to be quite a slow lap as well, looking at his time. 1:10 as he comes out the last turn.
It's going to be 1:15.2.
15, 16, 16.5.
Jesus. So that means that's getting wet then.
Even with DRS, that is slower. As Snitsy goes 16.7, Clay goes 17.3. Coolsey, Arman's just gone 3 thousandths faster than Coolsey with a 15.596.
So
there's so many times coming in, it's hard to keep up at the minute.
So everyone crossing the line, have we seen it? This is going to be the top 10.
This could be the top 10, yeah. This track's getting wet fast. To be honest with you, if it does, I doubt anyone's going to do anything but just sit in the pits unless they want a bit of wet practice. I've seen this happen before.
Well, they said it's a dry race, so unless they know something we don't.
You never know though, it looks like a dry race for the first 20 minutes. Oh, that was a bit wide there from Kieran coming out of 4. A little bit of a wobble from his tail, which I'm sure was induced. Oh,
he's out.
He's out.
And then you've got Schnitzy's disqualified.
For driving the wrong way, which would be at the exit of 12 because Warrior Huntsman's just passed him.
Yep.
So that's Schnitzy starting P10, and Kieran will undoubtedly start P9 when Warrior Huntsman finishes his lap.
Yes, Huntsman's just literally just got to do a lap. He don't have to push it.
He doesn't even need to do that. He's got 2 corners left at this point.
Yeah, Poulter's retired.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at the rain coming down. I was surprised if most of these guys don't just retire. There you go, look, he's just taking P8. He's not even pushed it and he's backed off already.
Yeah, that's going to be our top 10 now.
Yep.
Same, literally.
Again, really, Stephen? It's okay, he's back in there with the, the meatloaf ones.
Oh yeah, unfortunately Kieran just came out a bit too late.
Yeah, that's the downside to... oh, is that Arman in the wall there? Just with Warriors coming around? It is. That is Arman in the wall.
But he'll still start P1.
Yeah, he will still start P1 because of the fact that it's the last qualifying session, so...
But I think while we got 6 minutes, I'm just going to go and grab myself a little beverage before the race starts.
One shot quali, got to love it. Yeah, that's pretty much what that was, Cammy. One shot quali.
I'll be back in a sec.
No, Stephen, I'm not reading them out. Right, mate. Oh, Warrior Huntsman's going round in circles. Careful, you don't want to be disqualified driving the wrong way there. That's exactly what Snitsy just did. I'm not going to sit here, Stephen, and read out all the meatloaf puns you've been firing into us tonight. So everybody's in the pits, and some have retired because they know they're not going to get any faster than this now, not with the rainfall. Let's just see how wet the track looks. It does look a little on the wet side, so... And there we go, DRS is disabled, so that is meaning it is wet enough for intermediate tyres. So unfortunately this is going to be quite a boring session. Unless everyone chooses to retire and just get on with the race. So I don't think there'll be anything more happening here. As Warrior Huntsman, there you go, just retired. So we're just waiting on Coolpy, El Jobo, Clay and Sociopath. They're either going to go and play in the rain, or hopefully they'll retire. So we can just get on with it. As Clay's retired now as well. As a sociopath. So we're just waiting on El Jobo and Corpy then. El Jobo's retired, so it's just Corpy. Come on, Corpy, retire so the rest of us can move on and save 4.5 minutes. And unfortunately, while we're waiting for Corpy, there is nothing to watch. So that will be our top 10. We'll have Armand Place starting on pole, Corpy starting P2 alongside him, Cammy P3, Cameron P4, El Jobo P5, Clay P6, Sociopath P7, Warrior Huntsman P8, Kieran, who did not manage to set a lap time and crashed out, in P9, and Schnitzy in P10, who was disqualified for driving the wrong way, which was probably as simple as he was just trying to turn around and the game said he was driving the wrong way. We've all done it. So Cameron's just dropped into the comments and says, sessions like that are why being in the Merc can be a nightmare. Defo lost some time being near the back of the queue because of where my garage is. Yeah, unfortunately that does tend to happen. Really, Stephen? For crying out loud, Corpy. That is what Stephen's just said, because he can't give up on the meatloaf jokes. So just another 2 minutes of boredom whilst we wait for Corpy to retire, or not to retire and just sit there and make us all wait for him. I mean, I'm trying here, but there's just nothing to talk about. My co-commentator's taking this time to have a wander off. As Corpy finally retires from the session. About time. So, just to recap then, again, our top 10 is Armand Plays, Corpy, Cammy, Cameron Porter, El Jobo, Clay, Sociopath, Warrior Huntsman, Kieran, and Schnitzy. Hopefully here everyone will be just a little bit more cautious down into what is actually turn 2, but it will be the first braking zone of the race, and we definitely don't want a big pile up into the first chicane.
Well, sitting here for 2 minutes, not even realised my mic was turned on.
It's alright, mate. It's not a problem. We finally got Corpy to retire.
No, I see it. I was trying to talk to you and I was like,
Yep, that happens. We've all done it. It's one of those times where you sit there to yourself and think, I am stupid.
That's most of the time, to be fair.
Yep, that's pretty much most of the time for most of us. So this will be
As Colby and Armand race down to turn 1.
Of course they do. El Jobo is starting on mediums, as we said before. He was the only one that was weekly because of his Q2 time on them. Scotty is starting on the mediums with P11, P14. Mason is starting on the mediums with P17. Big Lou is starting on the mediums, and Sky Eye right at the back with P20 is starting on the mediums. Everybody else is on soft tyres. Nobody's chosen to go for the hard tyres.
No, they'll probably do medium to hard.
Yeah, there's a chance of medium hard, medium soft, soft, medium soft, stuff like that. There's so many combinations you can take from either tyre, so...
Even I'm undecided for this one.
No, nor have I. I usually take a little bit of inspiration from what the boys do here tonight. So.
Oh, yes. So what do you reckon, your predictions?
Well, pit stop strategy prediction is soft 710 and then 1924 for medium, and medium hard is exactly the same. So
who's your top 3?
This is a difficult one.
I'm expecting Colby to be there.
Yeah, I'm thinking Corpy, Clay, and I'm going to say Huntsman. I think we'll have 2 Ferraris up there. I mean, Ferraris have been so dominant so far this season that, given the position they're starting, I can't see anything but more dominance.
Depending on safety car, I'm going to go Colby, Huntsman, and Sky.
Ooh, that's a bold claim from way at the back.
Because he says he really enjoys this track and he's put in some good few laps over the last week. But we'll see, as it's now everyone forming up on the grid. So I'm going to keep an eye through the midfield.
Well, I've got the entire grid from the back, even though I'm on board with Armand, so hey ho. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and...
God! Oh, Cammy's got a drive through for jump start.
That was... Alexa, what's up? I do apologise, my Alexa started talking to me then for absolutely no reason.
Turn 1. Oh!
Big off at the back.
That's Warrior Huntsman.
That is Huntsman. And who else is it?
Snipsy.
Down as well. Snipsy has lost his left end plate, so there must have been some contact between those 2.
So Huntsman's got his whole wings still intact.
Huntsman does look like he's...
Oh, he's lost it. He's gone.
No, he isn't.
Oh, he's kept it.
Now, that is because he's lit up his rear tyres and then tried to attack a corner. This is why we always say, if you get into a spin and you light your tyres, slow for the next few turns, because that happens.
Yeah, but at least he hit it clean on.
But he was lucky, because when I saw him hit it, I thought, that is race over. He is
oh, Mace spins out.
He's lost Mace spin now. He's dropped it. Wow, that is a strange place. Exit of turn 12 and 13.
Yeah.
And the run down to the chicane at 14, 15.
Just going to go on board with Huntsman. Yeah, just on the left.
Yeah, that's what I say. He's really high up the hill as well, so it's a really bizarre place to have dropped it. I don't know.
Unless he's come over the curb in turn 12 and tried to correct it.
Maybe. I don't know.
There's a VSC.
I was too busy trying to find out what was happening with Warrior Huntsman. You're right, there is a VSC, so everyone is taking it nice and easy.
So Rhinoceros has gone into the pits.
Let's just see. I mean, we know Tammy's got a drive-through to serve, so he won't be taking it. So that is unfortunate. That is the only penalty. Positional change-wise, obviously the biggest loser right now out of this is Huntsman and Snitsy with 11 and 8 places dropped a piece.
Yep.
And J-Doy is up 5 places. Sky Eye, Matthias and Big Lou are all 4, so they're doing best in terms of positional change so far. And the only one who is still where they started is Sociopath in P7.
You've got old Jobos all over the back of Clay here.
He can't do anything. He can now though, as Cammy's also picked another drive-through for speeding under VSC. That is not going to help. A double drive-through.
So he's got a drive-through plus 5 seconds.
Ruined his lap. So pit stop strategy: soft, hard 11:12. Soft, medium is 9:12 and 18:21.
This J-Doy's just made a move on Big O. So DRS enabled.
Completely ignore that comment. As Cammy is taking on his drive-through, so we'll shoot back to the front and see what's happening now. Cameron Coulter is taking the lead. It's just Hound with more of his puns. Oh, that is a lovely helicopter view of them through 5 and 6 there.
Right, so that's his drive-through serve. So then his next pit stop, Cammy's going to lose 5 seconds.
I thought he had a double. He had a double drive-through. Yes, he's still got a drive-through to serve. He had 2 drive-throughs. He had a drive-through for a jump start.
Yes.
And he had a drive-through for speeding under VSC. And as much as I want to change onto another car now and see what the rest of the field is doing, this is a really nice view we've got of Cameron Coulter here at the front. And now we've lost the helicopter view, so I'll go and find out what everyone else is doing. It's such a nice view, I just can't help myself. Ronosaurus is in the pits, and he's on a set of stop. So, Huntsman has put on mediums, and so has Schnitzy, so they've both been in. Of course, somehow Cammy's managed to end up ahead of them, though, after his drive-through, but he does have another to serve. Cammy says, finger slipped, and then the delta was ridiculous. And Stephen says, I'm loving it. No, I'm really, really not loving it. Because half the comments are just you making meatloaf puns. I've literally got no answer to this.
Scotty's just lost it. He's having a battle with J-Doy.
Made a move there, and yeah, he's gone, and so is Matthias as well. He's going to have to be careful, because I've just seen Matthias lighting up his wheels there. He's got to be careful now, he does not want those overheated.
I'll tell you, out of all this action, who's making J-Doy, he's creeping up, he's up 10 places.
That is, I think he's just going to come out behind Schnitzer. I think he's only going to lose 1 more place here. So, yeah, Schnitzer's made that happen. So, Sky Eye, who started at the back, is now P13 and attacking Matey Boy in P12.
So, he's going to have DRS as well.
Yeah, there will be DRS, so let's just see what's happening.
There's a bit of a slow exit through there.
So Harmony's just outside DRS range there, I think.
This J-Doy's now up to 9th. He's up 11 places. He's flying.
Does not have DRS, so Kulpi will go for this move on the outside.
As he makes it stick.
Yeah,
easily.
That's no issues. Clay was too far back to have a crack at that himself. Matey Boy is apparently going to move on Big Lou there as well, so...
Something must have happened because he's dropped places.
No, Sky was 13th.
Was he?
He was on the back of Matey Boy. Matey Boy just put a move on Big Lou, which is now putting ahead
That's why.
of Big Lou, which is why Sky
As Jack Slater makes a move on Kieran. No, Kieran comes back to it.
Well. I'm going to stay on board with this for a minute, because this looks like it could be interesting. They've come out the last two
Kieran goes well wide there.
That is a McLaren sandwich. I apologise, that was the last 2 turns. It looked like the last 2 turns. It wasn't. It was about turn 8. What do I know?
Oh, Jack Slater with a time penalty for cutting that chicane.
Yeah,
and that's J-Doy up to 8th.
Yeah, I was going to say, he has conceded that position. I don't know quite why he pulled off the way.
So will Kieran fight this? Because J-Doy is absolutely flying. He's going to have DRS.
And if his teammate gets right on him, I don't think he'll fight it, because he'll just sit in his teammate's DRS.
Sector 2 there's been an accident, so that's turn 12. It looks
To be
like
honest with you, it doesn't look like J-Doy is attacking. He's not. He's just sitting behind
the
his teammate.
Snitzy's had a spin at turn 12. Scotty's in the pit for a new wing.
Made a move on Coolpy as well. Oh, that was...
Sociopath's just passed him as well.
Yep, Sociopath as well. What is going on?
Clay's passed him as well.
What is wrong with Coolpy here?
He seems to have his wing intact. I've got his tasty little helicopter view that you was talking about.
Yeah, it was a lovely little helicopter view, yeah. And now I'm back on board where I can actually see what's going on. Yeah, no, his car looks okay. I don't know what he did there or what happened. Not unless he had a bit of a wobble. Kieran's just 3 seconds.
Oh, as J-Doy's actually passed him.
Yeah, and J-Doy is now past him, just on the back of a helicopter view.
Oh, he takes the chicane a bit too wide.
And now Kieran's through.
Don't fight him here, J-Doy. Ah, Kieran lets him through. Yeah.
I think Kieran's letting him through here because he's faster, and he also does...
Bit of an awkward place to let him pass because he's now under attack from Jack Slater.
Yeah, but it's not just that, but Kieran's done it early enough to get DRS as well, which his teammate doesn't have, so Kieran can attack his own
J-Doy has no ERS, 5%.
And, oh, Jack Slater's followed Kieran through. I was just looking for Jack Slater.
Jack Slater's just slammed it into the wall. He's lost part of his...
because there was contact with J-Doy coming through turn 2 and 3.
3 people going through that turn is not the way to do it.
No, Kieran was ahead, those two were side by side. I think J-Doy was trying to defend the position, and there was contact. I don't know whose fault it was. I was on board with Jack Slater when that happened, so there was minor contact on the front end. One went, the other one didn't, so I'm sure that'll be reported later on. So there's still the last one. What is the point?
Oh, J-Doy's gone well wide through 12. He's now under attack from Joseph.
So, for some reason, I've just jumped on board with El Jobo, just because he's sitting on the back of Clay, he's fairly close, and it's taken me till just now to notice the little windscreen that the Alfa Romeo has. Now, I've seen the ridiculous thing that the Mercedes have, but this is even stupider. Have you seen it?
The little, oh god, like, yeah.
It's like a little, like, D-shaped piece of plexiglass. What is that going to do, honestly?
Matthias has passed J-Doy. J-Doy he's just dropping positions. So he's going to make the move again on...
having a good run here as well.
J-Doy's up the... Oh, as they go too wide through there. Push Matthias onto the grass.
Well, Jai, as I said, he's up to P9. As Jack Slater has fitted, which will no doubt be for a new nose. Yep, as we expected in the front end up. And he's gone for the medium tyres.
Oh, as Kieran's picked up another time penalty. He's on about 6 seconds now. Yep. As Huntsman's got speeding in the pit lane, and he's retired in the pit lane. He's had enough.
Yep, Huntsman has had enough, and he's obviously not doing too well there.
Oh, as J-Doy goes wide through turn 12 again. So Jobo's made the move stick on Clay as... Oh no, sorry. Jobo's facing the wrong way.
Oh,
so them two have had to come together.
I was jumping on board with J-Doy to see what he was doing at turn 12.
Oh, easy Jobo, don't try and push it now. Your tyres are going to be a bit hot.
I was in the wrong view there, so you know he appears to have all his front wing intact, so... I think
Joseph's on the back of Kieran.
Oh. That is...
Sky Eye on the back of them. Who?
Rory Huntsman's car is retired in the pit, but his car exited the pit and took turn 2 and 3 and pulled off track.
Oh yeah, it does have some. That's a glitch in the game for some reason.
Yeah, well, it's gone now anyway, so it's beside the point, but it did kind of get in the way of both El Jobo and Big Lou there.
But you've got guys watching the back of these two, so one of these make a mistake, he's going to just clean up.
Yeah, that...
Oh, as Joseph's just spun. He's facing the other way.
Joseph spins. That is Sky P7 from last place. And not within DRS range for Kieran there.
Ooh, I don't know, he's about to be.
Natey boy.
Core, yeah. He's 9 tenths, he's going to be within DRS range. And he's got 85% ERS. He's just drove through the carnage that's gone on.
Sometimes that's the best way to do it, honestly.
Yep. He's not using any DRS now. So Armand, oh, they're in the pits, that's why they're dropping down. He's not close enough. He'll actually be wasting it, to be honest, because he's just too far back.
With how much he's got, though.
So it is, because you're using a bit high downforce to get that recoup, it's quite difficult.
Sociopath and Armand are both pitted. Sociopath for the soft, Armand for the medium.
So Sociopath's doing soft, medium then?
By the looks of it, yep, that was basically what Sociopath was planned. He was P2 when he dropped into the pit. So
Kieran on less than 20% ERS. And
yep,
just get...
on the medium. So he's probably going, oh, there we go. There was a bit of lag. That's what that was.
Yep.
So Cameron Porter has good lead down. He's just going to be coming to the back.
So these soft tyres must be going off now because Kieran's struggling to put the power down.
Where has Nitsy has dropped it coming out turn 4. We have
it's a safety car. So this helps.
Safety car, and it just so happens to be at just the right time.
The Snitsy going, not Snitsy. Sky carries on.
Ooh, I didn't think he was going to slow down for that then.
So Biggles got a drive through for speeding.
That was silly. You don't want to be picking up drive-throughs, not at all. So that's confirmation of that drive-through. There's a few penalties to play into this, but
so this is going to help hurt Cameron.
Oh,
he's on the softs here.
He had quite a significant amount of time. He had about 2.5 seconds, I think it was, over P2.
Yeah.
And that was before Sociopath pitted as well. So he had a good lead, and unfortunately for him, this safety car happened just as he would have been passing the pit entrance. So even if he wanted to pit, as soon as the safety car came out, he was too late to pit as the safety car came out. So Matthias has actually jumped on the hards. Everyone else, and Clay, sorry, has jumped on the hards. Everyone else is mediums and stuff.
So this is going to play straight into the hands of, say, Sky, Jobo and Colby. Well, Colby's on fresh mediums now.
Well, our top 3 predictions gone all to hell because Warrior Huntsman, who was on both of our top 3s, has retired earlier.
I've still got Colby and Sky.
Yeah, I've still got Colby and Clay. Neither of them are in the podium positions, mind you, but that's besides the point.
As Cameron's going to go into the pits now, this is going to drop him down probably to about P10.
Stephen's still going on with the meatloaf one, so yeah, so he has chosen to still pit anyway.
He didn't have a choice, to be fair.
No, I mean he's got 10 laps.
He's gone to the hards though, so he's taking it to the end.
You should be loving this, though. You've got 2 Alpha Towers.
Oh yeah, 1 and 2 is fantastic.
But, saying that, Sky Eye is the only one who hasn't pitted yet.
No, but he can take them probably to sort of lap 20 to 25.
Got, yeah. I wouldn't think he'd go that deep. I was thinking around 18 to 20 rather than 20 to 25.
If he takes it up 20, he can slap on a set of softs.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you take it to sort of 20, 22. I mean, people have been in off these softs around 10 or 11, so without a doubt, I mean, it's looking like it's a one-stop this. And that's then another question for us come Sunday. Do we risk a one-stop, or do we go all out and try and go for a two-stop?
Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do for that myself yet. I'm still ain't 100% on that one.
Oh boy, absolutely.
But it just comes down to when the safety car comes out.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully there won't be any, but it always seems to happen. So Cammy says, well, that was an eventful first stint. Yep, that definitely was, because you were very close to the front. P3, I believe, Cam starred, and he's now P16.
but he's got the mediums on, and he hasn't got any of those penalties like the jump start, no drive-throughs.
No, that was, he got a jump start and he got a speeding drive-through.
Yep.
That's why he's where he is. So
The
at least he's
safety
got
car's
no
brought
more
him
of that.
back into it.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. The safety car has actually helped probably the back 3 or 4 guys. Because Jack Slater had that incident and had lost his confidence. So he had to pit a few laps ago. So this has brought him back into it. Cameron with his 2 drive-throughs, that's brought him back in. And I don't even know what happened to Rhinosaurus.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because he didn't have a wing change or nothing, so I'm unsure.
I don't know. But he was quite down the order. In fact, Rhinosaurus was about to be lapped by Cameron Poulter just before the safety car came in. So,
if Sky can do another 10 laps on these...
Cameron Poulter said, well, that was annoying. You're right, we were saying that it was pretty annoying that it come out. I'm guessing from your point of view then, the safety car came out with it being too late for you to pit as it came out. I got the impression it had decided to release a safety car just after you crossed the entrance to the pits. Or maybe they even start-finish line.
So now we've got Sky and Colby P1 and 2. So if I was Sky, Colby's going to be super fast on those.
A lot faster. I would
but then Sociopath on those softs as well.
If I was Sky, I would not necessarily concede the position straight away, but I wouldn't fight against Colby passing because he's got fresh, faster tyres.
Yep.
And maybe
safety car in this lap. So
I mean,
Sky needs to back up.
Coming from a Williams driver, I really wouldn't want to see Sociopath held up, but that would probably be the way I'd try and play it with my teammate, would be allow the faster car to pass and try my best to hold up anyone behind me. To allow
just
them
stick
to
to the back
get a
of
little
them.
bit of clean air between them. Yeah, so I'm going to stay on board with Colby actually.
Sky's gone.
I'm going to say, it does
He
look like
caught
Colby.
him napping there.
Yeah. I think Colby was holding the rest of the pack up and letting Sky go. And
Maybe they're talking to each other.
But
Oh, speeding
Big Blue has dropped in for his drive-through and got a 5 second speeding. So that's not going to have helped him. As
Kieran's
picked up another 3 seconds in the rules. In fairness, I mean, we've done well so far. We've only lost 3 people. I'm sure Colby's just gone.
Clay's picked up the time penalty as well.
Yeah, that would have been a warning for Colby, I think, because he chopped a bit of turn 6 there.
Oh, they're all picking them up now.
And he's picked it up. Yeah, they're all pushing really hard by the looks of it. But to be fair, there is a few of them who can afford them. You know, if you compare it to the guys around him, it's like Clay's not going to lose anything to Kieran because Kieran's got 3 times as many penalties.
Of course,
and
yeah.
Armand, who's ahead of him, had 3 seconds. He could have done without it, but it hasn't cost him a huge amount. He just needs to pass Armand now. You know? Big Lou has 8 seconds.
Jay Doyle's made a move. Oh, Joseph's facing the wrong way.
Oh, he's lit the hell out of those tyres too. That is not going to help him. That was in the chicane. You want to take that nice and easy now for the next couple of corners.
As Colby's on the back of his teammate as he makes the move stick straight there.
Yeah, teammates made that
But now you've got Sociopath breathing down the neck of Sky.
Yeah, but now without DRS, Sky can just kind of hold Sociopath back enough for Colby to get a bit of...
He's got enough ERS for it. He's sitting on 90%.
That's what I mean. He can
he's going to make a move down the inside. Yeah, he makes that stick.
Oh, he has.
Pushing him a bit wide.
Yeah.
But to be fair though, Sociopath's got to get a move on because he's going to need to make another stop. As Sky is dropping back. Armand's past him.
Yeah, it's because they were side by side. Armand took advantage of the fight that was going on with Sociopath, obviously, because he's on better tyres, the same as Colby and Sociopath are. They're all just taking advantage of Sky, so maybe Sky needs to come in off those tyres. Unless, of course, it's just open for the
But he's got a good run on Armand here.
Too much time over the next handful of laps and can go for that one stop we talked about.
Yeah.
Me thinking about it, would it have been better jumping onto the hods and going to the end? It may have had better.
Probably, but as DRS is enabled now.
DRS is now enabled, yeah.
But Colpy's absolutely flying. Sociopath can't catch him even though he's on the fresh softs.
I know, I was just going to say that. Like, Sociopath on the fresher softs and can't even get near him. There's Armand right on his gearbox as well, yeah? But saying that, Sociopath is out of the RS at this point.
This is true.
He really doesn't want to be. Anything below, I think it's 20%, is actually a performance drop for you.
It's actually 10%, I found out.
10%. Oh, I thought it was 20.
Yeah, everyone was saying 20. I was watching someone before talking about it, and they said it's 10% is where you lose critical power.
Well, he's at 5%, so he's definitely below 10.
As Poulter is pushing Kieran round 12. You're going to make a move before the chicane as Kieran went defensive there. Just a little love tap on the back.
Defensive move to the right there from Kieran. I caught it just as he went on board with him. And Cameron's eating grass. I don't know why he's eating grass, but he was. He just suddenly moved slightly to the left and decided to mow the lawn. So, it won't have helped him against Kieran, but I'm trying to jump back on the Sky Eye because it's very, very close.
Yeah, it's a double DRS. He's not going to make that one.
DRS is not going to happen, but Kieran has got to move on play there.
Just before the chicane as well.
Just before, and unless I saw that wrong, he was on the outside of it too. That is a really good helicopter view we got again. I think Kieran's just gone wide there. He might have got himself another warning.
But he has got 2 seconds, so Clay's going to just have to stick on the back of him.
Yeah, I mean, Clay's on the slower tyres, so in fairness, Clay probably looks at him when he's got DRS. He's on faster tyres, they're as fresh as mine are. He's probably going to just fly past him and didn't really fight it too much.
Oh, nice move there by Poulter on the inside of turn 12.
He actually caught it just on the back of the helicopter he was, still on Kieran, just about caught it.
That was a beautiful move, that was ballsy.
Like, that is not the place I expect to see people making passes. So, but this has actually put Cameron outside of Kieran's DRS. So, Clay may go for a crack back in all the DRS, as those hard tyres should be coming to life by now. Now they've got past that neutral scrubbing stage. We're going on that. Oh! There's a little bit of a tap there from the pair of them.
I missed that.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a wheel snatch from Clay maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but it looked like Clay had a bit of a snatch.
That's 12 seconds now for Kieran.
Yeah, that's not going to help Kieran at all. That is just going to decimate him in terms of AD position. But yeah, no, there was a bit of a bump, but they both came out okay, so... Jobo's just 3 seconds. I'm just staying on with this because even though these two guys are fighting,
Sociopath must have had an accident because Sky's passed him. That was at turn 12.
Yeah, maybe.
But then you're going to have Kieran's just going to...
No, his front wing's fine, so maybe he just had a little spin around. He's only lost a couple of seconds a minute on wide or something like that, which is really unfortunate because it does happen around this circuit. And of course, Kieran's going to have DRS on him as well. And no, he's dropped in, so my betting is he's going to throw on those mediums and just go to the end now. I'm still surprised Sky Eye hasn't come in yet. 18 laps.
He's going to take that to 20 to 22, then whack on a slip.
To be fair to him, it feels like he's got the grip and the pace on him. I mean, he's
with
Armand as well. So, yeah, Sociopath on the mediums, as I fully expected him to. Clay just about dropping out of that 1 second window.
Yeah, he's just dropped out.
Yeah.
But Cameron's chasing down Kieran. Half a second.
Matey Boy's on the back of Clay, but he's also on 7-lap old soft tyres, so he's probably only got a couple of laps in those before he's going to have to pit. Scott is 12 laps on his soft, and he's still going, so maybe there's a few more laps than I thought in Matey Boy, but...
Oh, just caught that Rhinoceros spun.
Yeah. And that was a little bit of contact with the back end of Scott.
Yep.
Pushed Scott's tail round, and then it span himself, so that was really important there.
Just jumped back on board with Sky as he's come round the final corner. Oh, he's gone into the pitch now. So he's going to go 12 laps on the softs.
Yeah, that's only going to be 12. 12's easy. I mean, Scott's on that now, so... No, it's not breaking them too hard. Kieran's trying to make a defensive move there, I think.
Yeah, Porter got past him.
He ran out of ERS. He tried to go a bit defensive. I'm not sure it really worked for him.
Sky has now got a nice, clean bit of track.
Yep, I can do that for you, Stephen. Not a problem. So penalties, we've got Kieran on 12, we've got Big Lou on 11, and then we've got Jack Slater on 6, and then we've got Joseph, Cammy, Matthias, El Jobo, Clay, and Armand Plays all on 3 apiece.
Make that 6 for Clay now.
Yep, make that 6 for Clay, he's just picked up another 3. Slow out of that last turn, right? Coming out at 12 though, so maybe a little fall down from that 12. The 2 guys on the back of him just seem to be really on the back of him.
So you got J-Doys on the back of Scotty coming down to the finals.
Having a look nose what Scotty's doing, yeah, I thought so. He's just dropped in for a change of tyres. Thought he might be coming in now, that's why I jumped on board with him.
J-Doy got 3 DRS there.
More softs. So he's going to put another 11 laps on soft, so he's done medium, soft, soft.
Will Sky get out just ahead of him, or will he not?
Oh, yep, Sky is ahead of him already.
Yep.
In fact, Sociopath and Big Lou are also ahead of him too, so... The only person that isn't at this point is Joseph.
So it would seem the 2-stop isn't the way to go.
No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, a little bit wider there from Scott too. On those fresh tyres. To be fair, I mean, Sociopath's done a 2-stop as well, and he hasn't been paid off run, he's just barely in the front. But saying that, Jack Slater, his teammate, will have to, I think. I doubt he's going to put 23 laps on these mediums. He'd be brave if he did, but I doubt he's going to. And then Matey Boy's going to have to pit again, because those shots aren't going to take him to the end.
Nope.
Another set would. As I say that, he pit. And Scott pit 2 seconds from Mr. Williams. But to be honest with you, the rest of these guys, 10 and 11 laps on them.
Oh, Kieran and Cameron are going at it again.
On way. Yeah, Kieran's retaken the position, hasn't he? And they're about the same on tyres as well. If anything, Cameron's a 1 lap newer than Kieran because of the slight difficulty with the safety car coming out when
you've got 12 seconds of penalties. You're battling, which means everyone else is closing on you. Do you just let him go?
Do you just let him go and try and stay with him?
Yeah.
You know, and try and use his DRS to pull away from the guys behind you.
Oh, 100%.
Haven't got all those penalties. I know it's a podium position and it's nice to keep hold of a podium position, but...
Oh, as he tries to move on the inside through the chicane there.
Yep. I don't think that was as much as he tried to make a move as Kieran outbraked himself slightly.
Yeah, Cameron's just going to back off here, just get him on the DRS straight. But yeah, Clay's closing in on this group as well.
I saw Clay in the background there as well.
This is going to be an easy move, he says. Yep, as Kieran goes way defensive there.
Kieran does like a defensive, as Cameron picks up 3 seconds.
Oh,
and there's been contact. I was about to say Matey Boy picked up 3 seconds too.
Because they've both spun. There must have been contact through there.
Gone. There was contact. I think it may have been the front left side of Kieran's car connected with Cameron's.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, he's lost his left end plate. That's what I was trying to work out. I knew he'd lost an end plate, but I wasn't sure which end it was. So that's
they can both go back to battling again.
Yeah, but now they're both going to have to pit as well. Because Kieran needs a new front wing. Well, actually, saying that, maybe Cameron doesn't, because I don't think Cameron's lost any of his wing either. I was just about to say Big Lou's dropped in for a soft as well. No, Cameron's wing is fine. So, Kieran's going to have to drop in for probably a set of softs now at this point.
Yeah, 100%.
A new front wing, which is going to cost him an acre of time.
The Sky is about to make a move. Oh, through the chicane. That was beautifully done.
Yeah, I caught that in the back there as well. That was a move on Jack Slater. I didn't actually realise that it had only been 2 laps since Sky Eye pitted. It seemed like so much longer because we were watching what's happening with Clay, with Kieran, and
70% ERS. He's not even going to use the he's using the ERS now.
So
he'll make that stick easily.
5 seconds for speed in the pit lane, and as I said, he would. Jack Slater's coming in the pit, so he'll be banging on a set of softs to the end now. He's only put 15 laps on those mediums though, which is unusual. Most people go a bit further than that. But again, it just proves that this 2-stop strategy is just not going to do us great.
No, if there was another safety car, you'd probably get away with it, but
yeah,
no,
for sure. If you change it on the fly with another safety car, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, as we say that, someone's off.
They're off, but it doesn't look like we've got any major incidents.
That was Matey Boy.
Yeah, that would be why Joseph's just passed him then, and Jack Slater's just about to pass him. There we go. And I just strangely got a lovely helicopter view just after we passed him. Wonderful. Big Lou's now past Kieran.
J-Doy must have had. The Sky is absolutely flying. He was 4 or 5 seconds behind J-Doy. He's now half a second.
Well.
Oh, hang on. He's ghosting. That's why.
Slay's 1.6 seconds, 1.8 behind El Jobo, who is in P3. So he could still end up on the podium. Albeit that he needs to find another 3 seconds, because El Jobo's only got 3 seconds penalty. So I could have 2 out of my 3 on the podium there. Whereas your second out of the 3 is flying, in fairness, on those soft tyres, but there's lots of ground to make up. And of course, at both of our third, it was Warrior Huntsman, who's not even on the circuit anymore.
So J-Doy must have disconnected, because he's ghosting. He's now in AI.
I can just... I jumped on the camera, yeah, he's disconnected. So I jumped on board the camera, and you can see there is a red X over his car. So he is disconnected from this race.
I'm going to see if I can send him an invite.
Yep. Kieran has pitted and retired, which to be honest, I'm not surprised. He lost another front wing, and he just had a really rotten run at this race by the looks of it. So J-Doy's in the pits. That must be an AI control, of course. But it was probably about time, because he's got 11 laps. Well, hang on. That thing is coming out on 11 lap old soft tyres.
He's just done a drive-through.
Was it a drive-through?
I don't know.
I thought he'd just come out the pit box. I don't know what's going on there, but either way, he's currently, as far as we're aware, not actually driving that car. No, according to this now, he is once again in control of the car. Did the Braves keep those 11 lap old tyres on though?
He's only got 6 laps.
16 laps on softs, no thanks. Right, so who else? We've got Cammy jumping into the pit, so that'll be for a set of soft tyres and doubtfully. Why would you put anything else on at this point in the race? Clay is dropping further back from El Jobo, so...
But Matthias is catching on him, he's about to be within his DRS zone.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks as though what we're looking at now is our top three in Kulpi, Oman and El Jobo, unless something major was to happen in the next couple of laps.
Yes, true.
Because there's a good gap between them. I mean, Oman is slowly catching Kulpi. Saying that, he's just found 2 tenths there. I don't know what Kulpi was doing through that. I think that might have just been a turn 12 thing. So Arman could go for the overtake here and potentially the lead of the race.
He's a bit too far back this time round. Maybe the next one.
He is just a little bit far back this time, but as Big Blue's picked up another 3-second penalty. Yeah, you got to stay a little bit closer to the wall on that one and that one. Got to really brush that wall, brush with death. We want to gain some ground there. He's got him a couple of tenths closer though, if he can hold it throughout the rest of the lap. Just a little blip of VRS there to try and keep them in touching distance. Lost a little time there. This is bearing in mind though, saying that, what I hadn't noticed was Almond still has that 3-second penalty as well, so not only would he have to pass it down the next round as well. 40. Play into this. So the penalties don't play into it, besides first place it doesn't have any.
Yeah.
So second and third both have 3 seconds apiece.
Sky's now half a second behind Brontosaurus coming on to the start-finish straight.
I'm just going to jump on board with that because it doesn't look like there's a whole lot happening with Army.
Brontosaurus less than 10%, he's going to breeze past him. Yep. I don't know.
Looks like he's going to go through the outside here and
keeps the racing line.
Yep, Brontosaurus has just tucked in behind and accepted that he was going to lose that one. And now he's got just under 3 seconds to find 3 laps if he wants to take P5 away from Matthias. As Cammy sets fastest lap on 1:16.9. So we've got Matey Boy who's catching up to the back of J-Boy there.
Tell you what, if Sky can find these 2 seconds, he can be in P4 here. He's got no penalties.
No, he's got no penalties, and both of those cars ahead of him, yeah, have penalties. So.
Oh, hello. Oh, Jobo's picked. That's not going to matter.
No, that's not going to matter. But Sky Eye could be looking at P4 anyway.
Yeah.
Because there's only about 3 seconds between Sky and Clay.
That's true.
So, unless Sky was to actually pick up a penalty, this could be a top 4 finish.
That's some nice points for AlphaTauri.
Yeah.
Very nice points.
Big Lou just picked up another time penalty as it jumps across him. And to see what Kulpi's doing at the front with Armand right behind him. Armand's just a little closer than he has been so far. He's within half a second this time. It's like 10, 12. Still 10. Ooh, put the chicane a little bit back there as well, I think. But didn't get the acceleration he wanted. He's dropped to 10, almost 2 tenths in fact.
2 laps to go.
The armor's really not helping himself. He's not really getting the toe. He's avoiding the wall. So close to it. I mean, even if he made the pass, you know, it's kind of nice to see if he can make passes, but it's just not doing that. I think Jado is just going to move on Matey Boy here as well. As Cammy's picked up another 3-second penalty as well, which won't help him. There's going to be a lot of shifting of positions at the end of this.
Oh gosh, yes.
But position change. To be fair,
driver of the day.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I was going to say Matthias and Sky are up a fair bit. I mean, I know the game's going to give it to Sky because Sky has actually the most position. And to be honest with you, I think I'm going to agree with it at this point. It's a one-stop strategy, no pit stops, P20 to P6, maybe even P4. Because of penalties of those ahead. That's good strategy.
See, I believe he could have picked up a podium here if he had pitted earlier or went under the safety car for the hards.
Yeah, I think he lost too much under the safety car.
Yeah.
Or rather the safety car restart. But even so, still a great pit stop strategy that's paid off.
He's going to get the move done here on the outside again. Yep.
I'm still on board with someone else. Yeah, look. 6-second penalty for Clay.
I'll tell you what though, if he can get Clay and close this gap, he could nick a podium. It's going to be tough, but...
He'd have to find about 1.5 seconds. Or El Jobo to make a mistake.
Yeah.
Another penalty. That's 20 seconds he's on now.
Sky's going to get the move done here into the chicane because he likes making this little pass on the inside. No.
It's not worth risking it.
I'm just going to get the move done.
7.5 now. 7.5 seconds to play and El Jobo. So
be easy here, Sky.
El Jobo was to pick up another penalty now.
No, El Jobo's finished now.
So this is Sky's then.
Sky's going to finish in P4.
Finishes P4. He would have had P4 anyway because of the penalties to the guys behind him. But yeah, that for me, I think that's a driver of the day drive. That is.
Yeah, that was a brilliant drive last to there. So we got Colby in first, as we both said.
So Sociopath crosses a line from P10 and takes Scott's place in P9. Cammy takes P11, and Joseph is...
Joseph's going to drop a bit here, probably to P14.
Well, we'll see as people cross the line, because Jack Slater's right behind. The cross is in 12th, and Jack Slater takes that instantly. So that's Jack Slater in 12th. Joseph is 14th. Nathan Boy's taking 13th. And Jado is taking 15th. So you're right, he dropped to P14.
Driver of the day is going to go to Sky.
Sky. Exactly what I said, the game was going to give it to Sky anyway. And to be honest, I think Sky deserved it from the driver. One-stop strategy, no penalties. I mean, you can't really argue that.
It literally just was a shame. If he had pitted under just the safety car, stuck the hards on, he would have nicked a podium there. Yeah, brilliant race.
Yeah, I'm just letting them have their fun on the podium. I mean, to be fair, Colby did